Long time no see. So, happy 2024. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. Hey, La La Land. Hey, Casto. Appreciate it. Hey, Reality. So, yeah, I wanted to just get on here and see how things go. Um, I've sat back for the last like 6 weeks, and I've really thought about everything. Hi, Kelly. Hey, Tira. I appreciate I appreciate that y'all even got on here and said hello. I really do. Because before we get into Jessica, I do want to address a couple things. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do going forward. And I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going to be next, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to see how things go to determine how I handle things. I want to say New Year, let's just wipe it away and move on, but um there is things tugging at my soul, and they have every day since everything happened, that I feel the need to tell my truth, because I have so many things that I could say and show and prove are lies, but at the end of the day, um I mean, what does that really prove? Does it change people's opinions of me? Does it make people think I'm not this malicious, mean, evil, conniving, manipulative mastermind? I mean, no, probably not. If that's what you believe in your soul that I am, then that's what you believe. Um, I definitely was not innocent by any means. I I handle things very badly. My platform, as most of y'all know, took off. Like, I got on here, made one video, it had like 1,500 views. I only went live like maybe 10 times. And hey, Shanna, love you, Reality. Thank you, Casto and Tira. I appreciate y'all for real. I only went live about 10 times. And I mean, I had 75 people watching one of them, and 50, almost every, at least 50 every single one. And I mean, I'd be on there for 4 hours and still have 30. For a new creator, oh shit, I'm cutting out. For a brand new creator, I I think that it took off too fast. And I wanted to do too many things. I wanted to do recovery. I wanted to do gossip. I wanted to expose someone who had done so many horrible things, and I wanted to tell every single person's story that was hurt by this person. And I wanted to do so much good. I wanted to be friends with everyone, even when I knew I should have never talked to them or been their friend. From day one, I knew it in my soul, and I was like, well, I'll help them. And I didn't help them. Um, I hurt myself is what I did. And I think that I needed that though, for real, and that's why I want to talk about Jessica today. I think that I needed that because nothing like that has ever happened to me in my real life. I am friends with everyone. I gossip. I spill the tea. But I am not malicious. Am I a little messy? Yes. But I'm never malicious. And I know I don't need to explain anything, but I just want to say this. I want to say that, okay, y'all can hear. I just want to say that I know in my heart the people who said that I was malicious know that I'm not malicious. Um, this YouTube land is a whole different world, and I needed to see how mean people are. I needed the harsh reality that not everyone has my heart, and that people on the internet are mean. I needed that. They straight up will tell a lie knowing you have proof that it's a lie. I mean, just wild shit. But I didn't handle it right. I wish I could go back and change several things. I wish that I would have never tried to be friends with everyone, talk to everyone, um, please everyone, and in return, my intentions were not my actions because it ended up in a freaking dumpster fire. And I I just I have to be okay knowing that I know my heart, and the people that should be around me know my heart, and the people that shouldn't be around me, it was probably a blessing. And I needed to see the harsh reality of YouTube, and I'm glad that I did, because I needed to see it in retrospect, because I needed to see maybe a glimpse of how Jessica feels. You know, I think that Jessica is malicious. And I'm allowed to feel that way because people may feel that I'm malicious, and they can feel that way. And that's something else. I'm not gonna try to get people to know my heart. If they don't want to know my heart and they don't see my heart, then I don't want them to. And and I think that everything happens for a reason. But at the same time, I think that I was still very harsh in some aspects to Jessica, and that we as a whole community would jump the gun with one tiny aspect that we didn't have solid proof of sometimes and run with it. Now, she would end up proving us right most of the time, God willing. If Jessica, I try to think, if Jessica could go back and have came out 6 weeks after everything happened and owned her part and moved on, Lord, where would she be today? She'd be in a much better place. Um, I mean, but she is absolutely incapable of that, and I'm not. I did do some things that I regret. I've made amends and apologized to people that I needed to. Oh yeah, Tara. Let me see if I remember how. Lord, I never even got good at this before I left, and now I really am not good at it. But I want to say one more thing real quick, and then I'm gonna. Oh, here, I figured it out. I'm gonna have Tara come up to say what she needs to say, and then um I want to talk about Jessica, but I just want everybody, no matter who it is or what it is, to just try to give people more of a benefit of a doubt. To sit back and look at the whole grand scheme of things. Maybe try to put yourself in their shoes. I've tried to put myself in Jessica's shoes this week with everything that's happened. Lord, have I tried. And I think it's good that I do see things in retrospect, because I probably would have got on here and annihilated her. And I'm going to get on here and try to come from a place of understanding, even though I can't understand it. And I know I'm a good person, and hopefully this makes me a better person. And the people that lied on me and that did their shit, it's their loss. So, because I am a good friend. But there's two absolute things that I have to get off my chest, and then we can move on. I'm going to put Tier up here. I think I just copied it into the chat. And these two absolute things are: don't talk about somebody's recovery unless you 100% know. I'm going through horrible health struggles. As long as y'all have all known me, I have had a runny nose and a sinus infection and a lot of other really bad health complications. I finally got some answers because I had a damn near mental breakdown from this. So thank you. But I'm still not regulated out with my levels, and it's not something that I wish to really give help about with everybody, because it's my health issues, and one day if I want to talk about them I will, but I don't have to. But don't jump and assume with things like that, because thank God that I do know who I am and I am strong in my recovery, that I just let that slide because I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. Trust me, my runny nose pisses me off way more than y'all. And if you can't deal with it, I'm very sorry. Maybe when I get my health stuff fixed, then it will go away and you can come join us. And I get it. But that's such a far stretch. That really, I couldn't even fathom that. And the one other thing is people trying to say, and this is stupid, that I was really not helping those kids for Christmas. That makes me want to cry. Oh, and I'm not giving y'all this power. But
Don't do it.
I'm not. I've done that every year of my life. With or without anybody's help, I will always do it. And every single person who put an Amazon wish list on here, I ordered them something. And not to get on here and tell you about it either, but because I want to. And if I want to send every single person on YouTube $20 because I feel like it, it's my hard-earned money and I'll do with it what I damned please. I enjoy helping others and I'm grateful and appreciative for the life that I have. Am I rich? No. But am I able to help people sometimes? Yes. And I enjoy that. And no one will ever use that against me. Okay, I'm done here.
Well, nice to see you, stranger.
I feel like I'm going to have an anxiety attack and pass out, but I just had to come back.
Good, good. I'm actually happy to, yeah, I'm happy to see you back, and I'm happy to see Casto and Reality and Lala down there, and you certainly have an audience. I mean, just because they're not in chat, right? Like, they're still here for you. Are you thinking about coming back, or what? Like, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I want to just see how it goes. I don't want to commit to anything. I'm definitely not going to um like do a complete recovery thing right now, because
Okay.
people trying to use my sobriety as a weapon against me. Um I can't handle that. I can't. That's too far.
I agree. That was so wrong.
Hi, Shyla. Thank you. I appreciate that, girl. I do.
Hi, Shala. Oh, who didn't know she'd be here?
Thank you, reality. I appreciate everyone who will just even come in here and say something. Thank you, Lola. And Shannon and Casto and Tira. I appreciate you coming up here. Um, and saying something. I really do. I didn't think nobody but I knew Shannon and I
But
knew reality would say hi to me and be my friend still, but I was like, the rest of them will not, nobody else will say a word.
look, and Casto and Lala were the first people in here. I seen them before I even came in here. I was like, Olivia's live? What? Okay, so I came up here to say something. I know you want to talk about Jessica. Do you want the good news or the bad news first? Because I got bad things to say and good things.
Oh, God. I guess do the bad first. Let's get it out the way.
Okay. So, my opinion of you, and it's probably not an unpopular one, is you talk to too many people, you say too much, you're not very responsible with other people's information. You could be really messy, you try to be friends with everybody, but like those are not like YouTube crimes, and I think that you belong on YouTube. You came here naive. I definitely tried to warn you. You know what I'm saying? And I think maybe you just took me and my hard self as like, okay, Tira, that's you. No wonder you're saying these things. But, you came to YouTube naive. You had how many people in your chat every night while you sat there for sometimes, shit, 4 hours?
When I
Like,
quit YouTube, I'd only been on here for 2.5 months, and I only needed like 180 hours and like 17 subscribers to be monetized, and I never even cared to be monetized. I never even thought that would happen, and it happened so incredibly quickly. It was like, what the hell?
oh yeah, I bet. Because it took me 10 months to get monetized. Rules were different then, but it still took me 10 months.
Yeah, I mean, I had about 50 people in my chat at all times in my live streams, and I loved that. Like, I missed getting on here and just talking with everybody. Like, I am a talker. Yes, if that's a sin, then strike me dead, but I like talking.
Right. And I think your growth also brought a lot of haters that were able to mask it with, oh, but you did this, instead of saying I'm a hating ass bitch and Olivia is growing and I'm a hate on her. That's truly what I think happened. And I also want to say that, I know we've talked behind the scenes since, some things came out or whatever, but you're not a bad human. I would much rather be friends with someone like you than the people who shit on you. And I know my opinion doesn't really count for much out here, but there's one thing I know talking to you the many, many hours that I had, you are not a bad human. You were not malicious with anything. Your intentions, maybe not always pure because you were messy and shit, but your intentions were never to hurt nobody. People think that we sat in the back, talking all this shit about people, and we didn't do that. You're not a bad human, and you can come back from this, and you should.
I appreciate that, and I know I think what comes out sometimes, like, is not actually maybe like exactly what you're meaning. I think that a lot of things get lost in translation. I think that people get riled
Yeah.
up, people get, and me and you, all we were trying to do was do this documentary because I wanted to tell everybody's story about Muzz. And Shyla, I'm reading what you're saying right now, and I am so sorry. I don't know how anyone could drag you. And I feel like,
That's what they do, Olivia. There's one thing I am gonna say right motherfucking now. I sure talk shit behind that community over there's back. I definitely did. Housewife, I absolutely talked behind her, but it's everything I've said in front of her. And that is what they do. Shyla cannot tell the truth or she has to be shot dead.
I mean, I feel like that my goal was to tell everybody like Shyla's story, and I epically failed at that um because I just I didn't know how to handle everything coming at me at once, and I should have just stood in my convictions and said how I felt from day one about every single thing, and not hid, and not tried to just please and appease everyone, because that's just not practical. You can't make everyone happy. And oh girl, Kirsten, my circle is a pin dot. And I hate that, because that's not how I am in real life. I have so many damn friends. Like, I'm friends with everybody. I talk to everybody. I and it's just so different on here.
It
And
is. It is, Olivia. It's another world, girl. It is another world. And now you've seen it. You've seen it nice and early. That I'm very thankful for the last 3 years. I know that seems probably crazy, but I'm thankful because when I get to 25,000, I'm not going to worry about little channels like Tira. I'm not going to be fighting with people when I have five, or not even five, because hello, I'm almost close. When I'm at 10,000, I ain't going to be beefing with these motherfuckers over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've learned all this stuff so early. And I think, you being able to stay gone for 6 weeks, finding all of your flaws in the situation, realizing the things you did wrong, and then coming back. I think if you want to be back here, I think you should. Like, you can totally get past this. This is nothing.
yeah, I think so too. I think that if I wanted to be on YouTube, um, I needed to, I maybe needed to have that really eye-opening, horrible experience,
Yeah,
because
thanks.
I would have rather had it now. And I pray I never have 25,000 followers, because that would stress me all the way out. But I just want to have a little group of people that we just get on here and talk about shit. And it's just okay. It's just okay to cut the shit and talk about what's going on the YouTube streets. And obviously, you do not talk to anybody outside of YouTube, but you know what I mean? We can be on here and talk in the chat, and it just be okay.
I have very public friendships with almost everybody. There is nothing wrong with being on a live stream 2, 3 days a week and kikiing with your homies then. And you guys are all talking, and you don't have to be friends with everybody. That's like exactly what you don't want to do, right? So, I think it's good. You know what I'm saying? People will find you. You know what I'm saying? And this, like, what Olivia has done, like, really, what has Olivia done? They can make streams and talk about it. They can do all those things. But, like, what has Olivia actually done besides be messy, just like everybody else out here? Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I was, and I did sometimes not tell everything, because I was scared, and because you I wanted you and Marissa to be friends, and I thought that if y'all were on the same team. Oh, hey Josh, I'm sorry, I forgot to say hi to you. If y'all were on the same team, y'all would be invincible and that it would save YouTube. And I just had this whole idea that I was going to just save YouTube because you and Marissa were going to make up and I was going to make it happen and the world was going to be a better place. And it was just naive. It was very naive.
Okay, well, we did discuss that, and I will admit that because I was totally playing a game with her head, I should have been more honest with you because what I did is I got your hopes up, and that only fed your little dream of saving YouTube, right? So I definitely take fault in that because I should have been honest with you. No, don't get happy because I'm just happy to be in her DMs. Let me see how she moves in these DMs. And I should have been honest with you. And I've taken blame for that myself.
And I could kick your butt, but everything happened for a reason. And it is what it is. And
Yeah.
Lacey, let me see what you just said. I'm not gonna lie, I was very confused by everything I was seeing. You just disappeared. Yeah, you
I'm
know,
going to go, Olivia. I'm going to go.
okay,
That way you
I
can talk to
appreciate you.
everybody.
I
People
appreciate you so much just coming up and saying that. And like, I
I'm glad I had a chance to. I'm glad you're back, girl.
it means a lot to me. It really does. That everything that happened, we can talk like this, like adults, and
Oh, yeah,
and move forward.
absolutely.
I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, I'll be here supporting you, chick. I'm going back in chat. Have a good night. Or no, I'll not have a good night, bitch. I'll be here. Bye.
Bye. Um. Okay. Kirsten. Um. I'll still be in New Zealand if you'll let me, and I appreciate you coming by. Hey, Jilly. Good to see you. And Lacey, hold on a second. I want to talk about that. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I was very confused by everything I was saying. You just disappeared, so it seemed it was all truth. And I completely get why you would say that. Bye, Josh. Um, are you about to stream, Josh? If he is, I'm gonna go watch him. Is Josh about to go live? Cause we can come back. Um, going through movies. Okay, well, I'm gonna say a couple more things, and then we'll all come over there with you. Okay? Oh, Casto, now listen. Don't you be cutting jokes yet. I'm a little too sensitive. Okay, so sorry, Lacey, but yes, I I totally see why you would think that, and that's totally rational. And I I would have probably thought that too, but honestly, at that time, I felt like I had two options. I could stay and continue to just fight and fight, and I was fighting a losing battle because even when I would prove that I was not lying about something, that something did not go the way it was being said, then five more things were brought at me, and I couldn't have won. Um, because I learned that I guess when shit goes down on YouTube, that is when everybody comes out the woodworks. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do going forward. Um, I had every intention, really, of getting on and showing a lot of mine and Tracy's text and proving myself, but I just feel like I'm messy if I do that, and I'm messy if I don't. And I want to I don't know if Nicole is in here, but I want to apologize to Nicole too. She'll probably see this. I actually spoke with Nicole, and I feel like that I really gave Nicole a really hard time. Nicole does a lot of things that I don't agree with, and baby, I've told her. But there's also a lot of things that I feel like that I was too harsh with her about, just like things that I feel like I was too harsh with Jessica about. Um, yeah, Shannon and Reality got to see me have like an absolute anxiety attack breakdown. I have terrible anxiety, and I just felt like I needed to do that I needed to just step away. And my plan honestly was to expose my truth and step away. Then I thought, no, I'm just going to step away and never come back. And then the longer I stayed away, I just kept thinking about YouTube. Like, I miss just cutting the shit. Um, I miss this, and I had faith in my heart. Oh, I do not want to get emotional. That there would be people who did know my heart, and that there would be people who maybe not today or this live or the next live, but I knew I'd have Shannon in Reality, and if I had just the two of them, I was going to be okay. So you know, all I can do is learn from it and never DM anyone ever again. And that, and and it's okay for me to not be friends with everyone, and that's okay. You know, it's okay. Thank you, Shannon. Yeah, I had to for my mental health, for real. Oh, hey, girl. Black Widow. Yes, Tara is very to the point. And I think that's why a lot of us do respect and like Tara. Kelly, I'm glad you stepped back and took a break. It was getting out of hand and losing sight. It absolutely was. It absolutely was. Um, and Reality, look at your audience. Yeah, I know. I've been wanting to do this, but I just seriously, like, I start like sweating profusely, and I have not been able to do it. And like right now, my heartbeat, I bet, is like astronomical, but it's okay. It's okay. And Reality, um that means more to me than you know how much I love you, and you too, Shannon, and you too, mean Tira. No, I'm just kidding. And yeah, you know, it is what it is. It was what it was. And I think maybe I'm just not meant to do exposés because I'm not Barbara Walters. And if I can't follow through the way Barbara Walters does, and I cannot get the answers to every if and what and why, um, then I can't do it. I don't know if it's my neurospicy brain or what it is, but I'm the type of person, if I'm going to investigate something, I'm going to investigate it from start to finish. I'm going to know every fact, every detail. And so, we're just going to keep it light. YouTube can be tough being a creator myself. I need to take breaks. Yes, girl. You know, you just have to sometimes. Sometimes you have to just step back. And I know that you support Nicole, and I don't know if you heard this, but I think I needed this experience because I needed to see how tough I was being on her, and get it in retrospect. And and I'm glad that I've seen it, and I've seen how fast a tiny little, what is it? Mountain can turn into a molehill. Molehill into a mountain. What the hell is it? I don't know, but y'all know that saying. It happens fast. And it's just a totally different world on here. And I don't care who says what. I never wanted to be on YouTube, and I told everybody and their mother and brother that. But I like to talk, and I felt like I had to say what I needed to say. I think maybe subconsciously. I know. Well, Jessica has too, and that's what I really wanted to talk about. And then I want to support Josh making mountains out of molehills. That's the saying, not the other way around. Thank you, Kelly. Lord have mercy. Um, Girl, I know I can't imagine the stuff said to you guys. Everyone has their opinions. We should be free to talk about whatever. Yeah, that's what I want to be able to get on here and talk about what I want to talk about, and it just be what it is. And I want to be brave enough to just say that I'm going to do it and do it no matter what anybody thinks, feels, or says. This is my platform, and if I want to be on here and eat 76 bags of pink Starbursts and slop them all down, then that's my God-given right to do it. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick, and then let's go support Josh. So we will have a part 2 to this, but Lord have mercy, y'all. Jessica done married Jason. And tell me why I was thinking in my mind, did this bitch run and get married? But I thought she was already married, so I didn't think she could get married again. I didn't realize how the laws of all that worked. It's your voice, Olivia. Do what you like always. Thank you. Oh, he's just doing a kickback? Okay. Well, we'll talk about this, and then we will go over there in just a minute, because I'm dying to talk about this. So I need y'all's opinions, your thoughts, beliefs, feelings, 2 cents. What do y'all think about Jessica marrying Jason in June? What do y'all think about it? Yes, and cheesecake, Jilly. We cannot forget the cheesecake. You know what? That sounds so good right now, but I am budgeting. I'm trying to be frugal in January because I went a little wild in December, so I got to be frugal. You can't please everyone. Just be yourself. I enjoyed your lives. Thank you, Lacey. That means so much to me. Like, you really don't know. I was about to have an anxiety attack getting on here, and that means so much to me. Oh, let me go get them real quick, Shannon. Yes, that's what I meant to do, was to get that. Please do all the YouTubey things. Yes, please like and subscribe, because I lost over 100 subscribers. And you know what? That number doesn't matter to me. But it was still kind of sad. I didn't even realize I had that many subscribers and hours until I went to deactivate my channel. And I was already heartbroken to like get off. And then I seen that, and then I was like, well, hell. And now I acted irrationally and deleted a lot of my stuff instead of privating it. And so we got to do a lot of long live hours to get to get anywhere near it again. We got lots of work to do. Okay. Tira thinks this is really rude when I do this, and I agree. But hold on, I got to get off here for a second to get this because I want to show y'all this about Shan. I'm so proud of her. Okay, let's see the comments. Um. Oh, good question, Lala. Hold on. We're gonna come right back to this, Shannon. But this is how they proved. This is how they proved it was Jessica doing it because of her fingernail. I actually hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. They found the picture of her on TikTok. Or a screen. They did a screen grab or whatever. With her Louis Vuitton nails, and that's how it 100% proved it legit. Um, but um, this Jory muted you. Oh Lord. Um, imagine me reacting to that live. I only heard a little bit about. Oh, I know. I wish TikTok lives would stay up. But we're gonna have a part 2 to this. I just wanted to scratch the surface. Um, oh, can you not hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Am I still muted? Well, hell. It says it's not. Oh, I'm fine. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just got all those comments at once. Okay. um, yes. So Jason is spilling the tea, and it is very exciting. But look at Shannon over here just rocking it out, giving us all the good tea. Um, she works very hard to give us all the good stuff, and I'm very proud of her 19.3K views in like no time ever. So, yeah, Shannon is receiving more views than Jessica Kent these days. My, how the tables have turned. And you deserve it. All of y'all do really good over there. And even though There's a few that don't like me in them streets. I really like and appreciate so many of y'all. Y'all do a good job bringing us the tea. So, but that's crazy. 19.3 thousand views in like not even, if you look at that chart, it's like not even no time hardly. You know, I think that, um, like I said, everything happens for a reason in due time. In due time. So, I try to think back to my very first TikTok about Jessica Kent. And, oh my gosh. She killed my TikTok channel, first of all. If any of y'all think that I was posting that for clout and views, Lord, I can show you. I was getting so many views about, well, I kind of got lazy and not been posting, but like 6 months prior to Jessica Kent, shoo, way, my views were through the roof. And then I started posting about her, and they just were a sad situation. And then she got me striked and banned, and all my posts were flagged. And oh my God, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. But all I ever wanted was for Jessica to hold herself accountable. And you know, I want so many people to do that. And it's not my place. And I say that. But it just makes me sad because if she would have taken 6 weeks off, come on, and done what I'm doing right now and said, yes, I fucked up, but I'm not evil, we would have all believed her and rallied with her, I think. You know, I don't know. Maybe we wouldn't have and still said F you. But I, it makes me sad that she is not, I don't think she is actually capable of that. And I think there's a lot of people who can't see their part. I think they are actually incapable of seeing it, and they are perpetual victims, and that makes me sad. It makes me really sad. Um, and I'm gonna say this. I think that that is exactly how Tracy is too. And you know, it just is what it is. You know, if I had to think in my heart and my soul, I didn't watch her whole life, and I don't know if I ever will. But I had to know any sane, rational human could not possibly believe that I manipulated and controlled this woman and all of her actions and held her hostage on the phone all night and ruined her life. Like, and I hope that she just thought that I was leaving the internet and she was going to come back and make her comeback and that was going to be her story. I just can't believe in my heart that she would truly fathom and believe that. I can't. But I don't know. And I know that someone will screenshot this to Marissa, and I want to also just say that Marissa, I really looked up to, and she came in and was a stranger, and she supported me, and she had my back, and I felt that she truly seen my heart, and I really did have a lot of loyalty to her because of that, and I seen a lot of people that were so wishy washy and didn't have loyalty with her, and it upset me, but it wasn't mine to. It wasn't mine. It wasn't my place, and I hate how it all went down. And I ask any of y'all that haven't been on YouTube for a long time though, or you are creators, to take a step back for a second though and look at what happened with me when Sarah said all that, because I have never been in like a situation on YouTube where I was like called out, and I felt like I was set up, and I felt like, it scared me, and I did overreact. And I wish I could have handled it differently, but hindsight is 2020. And if it ever happened again, I definitely know I would handle it differently, but I tried to apologize, and I was sincere, and I just felt like nothing was enough. And she felt the way she felt, and it just, everything happens for a reason. It is what it is, but I don't wish any ill will to her at all. I just hate um how everything transpired. But yes, Jessica's broke. It's sad. Even though she made an insane amount of money on her Facebook reels, like insane, um, she's broke because she's got to pay off her credit, that Discover card that she done swiped. Because I've done seen like 3 or 4 receipts for huge purchases on that Discover. So Lord, baby, she was just swiping that thing like it didn't have a limit. It was a lot at once. I did not believe all that was being said, and I did feel for you, but didn't know how to help. Yeah, and I have no hard feelings towards anyone and anything that they said back then or did, or how anyone reacted, because I didn't react well. So how can I be upset with anyone else for how they reacted? Um it is what it is. So I don't want anyone, if there is anyone watching and like, that you in the chats and stuff, you may have been really mean to me. I understand. No hard feelings, no ill will. I just want everybody to know that I want to start off with a clean slate, and move forward. And we live and we learn. Um, who in the hell is this burner dude? Her life in danger with that guy? Oh goodness. So I don't know. I think he's a hothead. I don't know if her life's in danger because of him, but she is definitely upsetting the wrong people. I'm in Canada. Keeps coming in, typing some of my comments here. Oh, your husband is trolling you. That's not nice. Oh, I just seen where you said I'm a Southern Belle. Well, I'm a Southern Belle. Uh, yeah. Well, I know she did get close to. I believe it was like 20,000 for Facebook Reels alone, with like the AdSense extra that you get in December. I don't know like the technical terms. It's gross. He keeps pushing her to do it while she's live. Oh, I know the OF, yes. Yeah, it's like if that was a joke, stop. Yeah, I'm surprised she hasn't already went to OnlyFans. I said that forever ago. Um, I thought for sure that would have been like one of her first moves. Aw, thank you. I like to believe so. The last one I saw was her at the tattoo, and Burner was trying to get super chats. Oh, Casto, baby, you missed a lot. They're moving. They done announced they're moving to Utah, where Burner's kid and where he's from. They are uh trying to fight Lucky Chucky. Yes, Burner has GoFundMe set up for both of his parents, which is odd. Um, yes, Tira, I believe he is soft AF too. Yeah, Casto, you need to get caught up. Well, that's what I want to do is catch everybody up, but um, it's a lot. So I just wanted to see how I was received tonight. I do want to go show Josh some support, and I've been on here for an hour, which is way longer than I expected myself to be on here. I said if I did 10 minutes, I would be proud. Oh, you got to go check out Lucky Chucky. Oh, I haven't seen his mother's TikTok. Thank you, Lacey. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna get off here. I appreciate everyone who came in the chat. Um, seriously, I really do. Uh it means the world to me. I know, Diamond. I'll get Diamond. It's so weird calling you that. Uh, I'll get back in my groove, girl. I need you to get up here with me. You're the expert. I keep forgetting about everything. But my seriously, my heart rate will not slow down. Like my anxiety is still on 100, even though I know I'm fine. Everything's fine. This turned out so much better than I could have ever hoped and dreamed for. Um, like the response was much better than I anticipated. So I don't know why my anxiety is still through the roof, but um, yes, you're coming on next time, and we will do it again. I will schedule another one for the next couple days. Yes, please hit the like and subscribe. Uh, Dilly, Kelly, Casto, Shannon, Lacey, Tira, Reality, Lala, everyone. Um, Naomi, hello. Sorry we're getting off. But I appreciate the love. And everybody go over and see Josh, and we will come on. Um we will come on again and a day, or maybe tomorrow night or the next night, whenever Shannon's free, because she's an expert. She's going to get up here and give us the good tea, okay? But everybody have a good night. And it's a new year. Oh, hold on. Yes, the link. Uh Shit, I don't know how to do nothing. Everybody in here knows Josh. Everybody knows how to get to Josh. So, I will be back tomorrow or the next night. I'll leave it up to Shannon whenever she's free. Yeah, Casto, you hurt my feelings, but we're good now. So, I'll have to add some of my mods back. But seriously, I appreciate y'all so much. This has really made me feel so much better because this has been weighing on me so heavy. So I think we needed this. And yes, let's go to Josh. Good night.